You're listening to the Morning Bull with Bonley Johnson, Bonzobitburg, and T right here on WBAM Radio. Rock on.
Puddin'. Close that.
What?
We heard you in the background there going, oh.
That was not me.
Mm-hmm. Pat off today? Is that what's going on?
Pat is not off today, no.
We were just talking about how these young kids, Bonzo and his old lady, and Tisha and her old man up banging all night, and then they come on the show all tired.
You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
All night sexathons.
Not here.
It's not what I heard. I might have to
Pat's
ask
got
Pat
a bad
directly.
back at the moment, so it's no, ain't happening.
Lifting them titties too much, that's why.
No.
Throwing his back out trying to do these crazy sex moves with you.
Oh God,
You
no.
guys got that damn Karma Sutra book out or whatever it's called. Kama Sutra.
Whatever. No.
Let's do number 945 again. I like that one. How many are there in that book?
I don't even know what you're talking
I've never even
about.
seen. You don't know what the Kama Sutra is?
I do. I'm just.
I was going to say.
I do. Yes.
Japanese book of Blumpkins. Positions. I don't know. Let's go to the great Googly Moogly and ask it. Dear Google, how many positions are listed in the Kama Sutra? Like I can fucking spell Kama Sutra, but I'm going to try. There's only 64.
Listen to you. There's only 64.
Well, how do you get 69 if there's only 64? Well, that's what I want to know. Maybe maybe they're not sequentially numbered like I thought they were.
Oh, that's funny.
Like 69. Okay, 69, I get what that is. You know, since the 6 and the 9 are, you know,
yeah,
opposite facing. So maybe they're not sequentially numbered. It says there are details on 64 different types of sexual acts. Everything from embracing and kissing to love bites, scratching, and oral sex. Part 3 focuses on the life of
put
behavior.
In there punching in the face.
Well, it's probably in there.
Oh, okay.
Well, they have the back of the head. You know what that one is?
No.
Where you're doing her doggy style and punch her in the back of the head. You don't know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
The donkey punch.
Oh, God.
I don't know if that's a real thing. Listen, if people are into pooping on each other, why not be into
that's
punching each other in the goddamn face? I don't know. That seems way less offensive to me than shitting on each other. I mean, now this one says the Kama Sutra is 200 positions, and they have them described. There's a PDF file.
Are they really?
That's what it says. Kama Sutra in 200 positions. All right, here's the summary.
Fish is looking that up quick.
No, I'm not. I don't even have.
We've got number 1 is
my hands are right here.
Oh, there's a PDF. Let me look at that.
It's even got pictures. The little bridge. So if there's any of these you're interested in, let me know and I'll click on them, see if it shows it. The square.
She's typing so fast her phone's smoking over there.
She busted the screen protector off already.
Jeez.
Split it right down the middle trying to punch those numbers in. Like that. The end of her fingers are like blocks. Number 2 is the square. 3, the delicious improvisation. Number 4.
Pat, if you're listening, get the Ben Gay on your back right now.
Yeah, Pat. What was them muscle relaxing pills you used to take? Fuck, I can't remember the name of them now. I keep wanting to say Midol. I keep wanting to say Midol, but that's for PMS. But it's something like that. And it showed it like
or something.
That's just ibuprofen.
Yeah.
They have Excedrin back, but that's not it. There was one That was a pain/muscle relaxer back in either the 80s or something that they used to push all the time.
Yeah. I can't think of
So
it.
whatever that name of that is, Pat, take it. Number 4 is in the shower. Number 5,
that sucks.
the upside down cake.
The
North
upside down
south
cake.
is number 6. I'm assuming that's the 69. In the stairway, the crossbow. Let's click on the crossbow. Since Bonzo's into hunting and stuff here. Let's see. Well,
I think I might have tried the crossbow before. I've done it in a stairwell.
Oh, no, here's the pictures. I just had to scroll down a little bit. So the little bridge is basically her just bending over and you nailing her from behind. But it's with her hands on the floor. That's the distinguisher.
I've seen a live performance of that before.
You saw the square. That's what
Oh,
that's what that was, which is very similar to the little bridge, but her hands are on her knees in the square. Then
Well,
there's
she wasn't. They weren't on her knees. They were on the back of the chair. So,
close enough.
what you'd call that?
We'll find out if it covers it in the Kama Sutra. The delicious improvisation is just another one from behind where she's looking up at you from the. In the shower, we know what that is. That's dumb. The upside down cake. The upside down cake is her kind of on her back, but her feet are on your chest. So, and it must be oh my God. North south.
Oh my God.
The north south is not 69. I don't know. I'll have to share this with you guys in our chat. And I want to share that one with you. It is not 69. I was wrong. 2 people there you guys are. This is just our private chat. It's not going to. I don't know if I should share this in real chat because I don't know if anybody's going to get it. I know we're all adults and it's, the no prude rule, but there's north south. So you have to look on the phone and see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
I've tried that before. My dick's not long enough.
Yeah,
for
it
that.
don't work.
Wait a second. Where'd you send it?
I sent it to the
Text group text.
the
Okay,
text.
okay, gotcha. What the hell?
Yeah, that's the north south. I thought it was going to be the 69, but it's
Wait a
not.
second.
The crossbow's not as exciting as you would think it would be. But I see why they call it that.
Alrighty.
Here comes another one. This one's the crossbow. Hope I don't send this to the wrong people by accident. Send it to Barclay at work. She's like, "What the fuck are you
What are you
doing?"
doing?
She went back to work today. That sucks. Like I was having a good time. The bird song. It's just another
Take the
one.
baby with her.
The baby is at grandma's right now,
Oh,
but she is taking her one day a week. I think Friday, Tuesday and Friday, something like that. She's going up to the store up in Dover. The harmonic duet is not even sex. It's just a hug. So is love lessons. That's dumb. Here we go. Now we're back to the old swallow dive, which is it's so dumb. Yeah, that's a transitional position. It's just another variation on missionary. I'm gonna not send too many more until they get good. The scorpion's pretty good. It's doggy style with one of her legs bent up like a scorpion tail. So how many of these did you guys go through last night, Bonzo? Sensual delight, that's just regular old doggy. The risque armchair is just an embrace. It's sort of like reverse cowgirl in a chair. No, that one's dumb. There we go. I don't know what. Oh my god. This one's called Ready Steady. Go.
How'd we get onto this?
I have no, because you guys are I'm fucking all night. Came into the show tired, both of you. So anyhow, this is a good one. This one's called Ready Steady Go. Okay, I want you to describe it, Puddin'.
Wait a second. Isn't that
Wait
the
a
same?
second.
No,
oh
it's
no, that's
not.
a different position.
It is
kinda
slightly
reminded me of
different,
The
yeah.
first one,
Yeah, it's
the
kind of like
north-south.
that, but
Okay.
not.
Oh my god.
That one looks like it leaves his butt a little vulnerable for me, for my taste. You could. You could get some.
There it is.
That-
That's way too much effort, right?
Yeah, no shit.
What is she going to get out of it? Your ball's going to rub on her thingy, her little man in the boat. Is that the appeal? I don't know. Or is it just to be different? Most of these are probably just to be different, right? Reverse cowgirl, they're calling the opera singer. Busy hands. These are just all variations on the same position. I want to wait till they get into some good ones here. That was kind of wild. The prowl. What the hell? Oh my, what the fuck are they doing? This one's called the Gold Rush.
Gold Rush.
You're boring Tish over here. She's done this all. So
Oh,
she
yeah.
won't-
That's true. She's like, that's not the Gold Rush. That's Wednesday night.
Oh my god.
Why
She's
does
over here yawning.
Okay, what the hell?
I don't understand the Gold Rush.
Well,
I don't. I mean, I. It's obvious what they're doing, but I just don't know why you would hold his legs up like that. Why? Oh, there's 69. It's called the vice versa. But it's not really a 69 because you're seated. But that one's it's the same as that one, only facing the other direction.
You're seated. What are you holding her upside down? or
Yeah,
what?
it's fucking
Yeah.
way too much effort.
That's too. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's too hard work.
oh boy.
The mermaid. That's just boring. What are they doing? And God created woman. That was this. Must be something to do with your ribs burying into her back. Yep. Boring. Come on, where's the good ones? Now they're just back to the same shit again, but put her hands against the wall. That's not a variation. I'm sorry. You're still doing it. That looks dumb. You're still doing it the same way. If you put her hand like one at 9 and one at 3 and then both at 9, that's not changing positions. That's just her lifting her arm. These people are cheating. They're like, we got 1,000 positions. Yeah, well, wait, one time you point your finger in the air? That changes nothing. Maybe we're getting too. Here we go. The dagger in the sheath. The man girl scissor. I like this. That's not a sheath. That's definitely a scissor. I almost said that though. Just Coney. Delete screenshot. Yeah, now we're getting into some blowjobs. All right, that's cool. But I mean, again, it's just the same thing with different positions. They're not doing anything wild. Like there's not a single chandelier involved yet. Got to be able to swing off stuff. But I'm with Bonzo on that stuff. That's a lot of work. Have you seen the reel? There's a reel going around where apparently this guy got into a discussion with this woman. And she's like complaining that, like 30 minutes of lovemaking is not enough. She needs more. So he set her up a pillow and made her get on top of it and start pumping. And he's like, okay, you're at 30 seconds now. Okay, you're at 2 minutes. And she's like half dead, laying there. She's like, oh my God, how the hell do you do that? He's like, exactly. It ain't as easy as it fucking looks. And it's not. It's work. I mean, it's good. As far as chores go, it's pretty good. But it's still a chore. Yeah. No, there's another 69. It's the same effing one. They're just calling it something different because she ties her legs behind his head. It's the same shit. Oh, there we go. That's way too much work. He's doing like a crab walk. You know what the crab walk is?
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
put your hands and
Yeah.
she's on top of him. Hey, you gotta be a strong son of a bitch to hold somebody up like that.
Well, this is for like 20-year-olds.
Yeah, that's true.
It ain't for us 50 and plus people.
That is true. Well, I went through them all and none of them got really exciting after that. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing that young people definitely don't understand that. How easy it is when you're that age. You're motivated. And plus, they have that we've never done this before factor too. So it's exciting.
Right.
I think that's the reason a lot of people get divorced and remarried, because they miss that excitement. And that only comes with new relationships.
Right.
As you get older and wiser, you realize that the same old is still pretty fucking good. And that new exciting shit isn't what all it's cracked up to be. You're better off hanging and staying with the same person. Life advice from me. That's fucking rich. But, till you've been there, it's hard to know. So for anybody who hasn't been there, don't. So what'd you guys do over the weekend? Anything fun? I know what you did Saturday there, Bonzo, but
yeah,
we had the WBAM Bowling League. We did well. You want to tell them why we did well?
Why? Because we won them all?
Yeah, I'm just saying, why did we win them all?
Because nobody was there.
They didn't show up. The other team didn't show up. You still have to bowl against their average. So you still have to do okay.
Yes.
Which we did. We did okay. Your old lady hit her average. I was a little over mine. I think you were a little over yours for all 3 games, right?
I don't remember if the last one was over my average or not.
Yeah, but total.
Yeah.
All 3 of my games were over average. One was only over by 3 pins, but still. That's me. I rarely do
I dropped about 10 pins on my average.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm like at 160 something. I was.
Oh, you mean overall for the year? Yeah.
Yeah, I started out at like 180, and then I just keep going down. I don't know what the deal is.
Trying too hard. You keep switching balls in the middle, and
that's because them lanes changed so much over there.
The problem is they, I don't know if they use cheap oil or if it's the oiler. But something isn't.
We're boring our listener.
Yeah, something isn't right about the way they oil the lanes. I don't know. There might be a bowling aficionado.
He uses the professional patterns,
like the Scorpion.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means.
I forget. I can't remember even how many there are now.
I have no idea. I didn't realize there were more than one oil pattern. Why would you do that?
Because it's harder to bowl for the professionals. They don't know what they're coming up against. They don't know the oil pattern. They got to figure it out as they go.
Do they get any practice at all on this?
Yeah, I think they do. Well, they can even go and bowl. I don't know if they can bowl before. I don't think so. I don't think they know the pattern when they first start. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Not sure. I don't know what the pro rules
It wouldn't matter to me. I'd throw the same way. I mean, I might adjust a couple boards this way or a couple boards that way, but I can't even bend over and fucking slide my feet like you're supposed to. I just kind of walk up there, whoop, let her go. So my throw doesn't change much. There is a new ball out though. Motive has a new ball out. Yeah.
They always bring out new balls every year.
It's supposed to be for lame oil conditions, like heavy in the middle, dry on the outside conditions. Yeah. Which is what we seem to run into at that bowling alley all the time.
Look at Tish. She's so excited about this. Look at her.
She has 2 kids who bowl. She's into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Minnie K's coming up. She's going to be a good bowler. She's already like, her average and my average are probably the same.
I think they are. Yeah.
And she's what, 8th grade?
Yes.
So she's going to be a decent bowler.
Problem is we don't bowl enough.
We don't. It's just like anything else. Just the same reason I float where I'm at playing guitar. I just don't do it enough.
These guys that are on our league that bowl over 200 every game, they're bowling like 3 nights a week.
Yep.
Right.
You
Oh,
know what? If I had more time, I wouldn't mind it. I enjoy it. I like the bowl, but where the
now
fuck do
with
you
your
find
league,
time?
your league is every other Saturday.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because we didn't want to bowl every Saturday.
pretty much.
Okay.
It's
I
Well,
was just asking.
that was one reason, and then the other reason was they had another mixed couple league that bowled every other Saturday, so we just filled the other
we
spot.
just copied what they
Okay,
did. Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, because Mini K does every Saturday.
Yeah, that's usually what a league does, but
we
there are some leagues that switch it up like that.
the whole purpose of that league is like for couples to get out, have a drink, and have a good time.
Yeah, have fun. That's what we started it for.
Yeah,
Right.
It's definitely a fun league. So it's not serious. There are teams there that are seriously good, like maybe two of them. Actually, the one team that's good is not even that good all the way through. It's just they had a couple good bowlers. The other team that's good is good top to bottom. All their bowlers are good. All four of them are good. And they take it serious and they go out there and bowl and blah, blah, blah. But we don't. We don't. We got serious, not serious, but we tried like last year. We put the effort out.
Right.
And we finished pretty good. Not the top, but pretty close. But it's just one of those things, man. There's so many things already to do in life. You got shit to do, and just when do you find time to fucking bowl 3 nights a week?
Yep.
To get better. It's just not in the cards. If that was all we did, if that was your focus, and I'm sure there's people out there whose focus is that. You guys are too busy with your porn lifestyles, fucking all the time, to even bowl at all. I'm surprised you even get out of the house. So what do you guys do for fun? Just the social club? Is that your only thing? Do you guys have any couple things you do besides that? Like Heather and her husband go dancing.
Yeah, no,
We bowl.
we like I said, we like to go to like you said, the social club, and then we go see starting like in April or May, we'll go see live bands play. That's me and Pat's thing.
Okay.
So we support the local bands here.
That's a thing. That's a couple thing
Yeah.
to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. I should get out more and do that stuff, but I don't like being around people. People always they just want to punch me in the face all the time. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have a punchable face, so
Yeah. But
every
this
time I
weekend
go,
we just chilled. With Pat's back, it was like,
well, I mean, it's also not season. Like, we don't bowl year round. There's bowling season. There's a concert season. It's coming up.
That's why I stopped going to bars, because everybody wanted to fight me when I
all the
walked in there.
time. These young guys, they're so full of testosterone.
Not the last time, but we got a membership at the. I don't even know if we were members. I don't remember. We went to the VFW with somebody, and this fucking old guy comes up and wants to fight me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She said, my wife's like, why do you always have to get into fights? I'm like, I don't do it. It's like they're attracted to me or something.
There's something about. I'm the same way. Every time I go to a bar, somebody wants to fight. I don't get it.
Oh boy.
I don't know if it's the look, my face, or what. What?
I guess we're just punchable.
My wife always says I look grumpy all the time.
Well, but why would you want to go pick a fight with a guy who looks grumpy all the time?
I don't know.
But you know what? Who knows what's going on in their day? Maybe their old lady picks on them and beats on them or whatever, and then they have to go out to the bar and fight guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't either. But it happens.
It does.
But if you guys ever come up this way, I said we can have we can go watch Tara play.
Okay.
That's a friend of mine. She sings on Smule. She sings country, but she's doing rock now. And her new
I'll
band.
just wear a paper bag over my head so I don't get enough light.
Her new band.
With a big smiley face on.
It's called Tilted Halos.
Comic?
Yeah, the unknown comic.
Twisted Halos?
Tilted
Halos. That like the tilted kilt? She dressed like them girls at the Tilted Kilt.
No. No.
I don't know what the rest of her looks like, but her face
But
is pretty nice.
if she's not playing, there's always a band playing at the club. So
I'm down with live music.
yeah.
When I
I
went
just
down
wanna
to
make
see
sure it's a
Jen, we
good
went to the
group.
karaoke bar. It was fairly friendly. There was a group of bikers there that, again, I could tell they were eye fucking me. I just went in the corner and hid. Tried to stay out of the way. I don't know what it is. It's the bald head or whatever. I don't know.
But the one band that me and Pat follow called Toss Salad. They usually
Tossed
play
salad.
Tossed Salad, yes.
Yeah.
Tina and Aaron,
They
yeah.
lick
We're
each
friends
other's
with them.
asses on
Yeah.
stage.
They do.
They're actually really, really good. So they usually play local, close to by. So if they're not the social club, they might be somewhere else at a bar company or so. We'll take you to see them because I like them out of all the bands. I like them.
What kind of music?
Hard rock, 70s. Yeah, 70s hard rock, 80s, 2000s.
Typical band stuff.
Yep.
That's not my jam when I like to play in bands. But if you're going to play out, you got to play what people want to hear. If that's what you do for money. If you want to make money.
Right.
And there is money in that. If you're good. The problem is there's like, out of 100 bands, there's like 2, that are worth going to see and that'll actually make money. There's other bands that'll make $50 a gig. It's gas money at best, After you pay for all your equipment and shit, it's just like hunting. Hunting's the same way. You get all that money and all that shit to go out. It makes deer like fucking $350 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
If you factor in all the shit you spend on it to get it. It's crazy. But bands are the same way. You don't make money. Unless you're like the 1 or 2 bands out of 100 in the area. If you have a big enough area. That can go out and draw a crowd and people will pay them, $1,000, $1,500 to play. Then everybody gets to make a couple $100 a night and it ain't bad. You pay for all your equipment plus a couple $100. But those situations are pretty rare. I think Evil Ways would have been on that path if they hadn't been a bunch of idiots. They could have made money. I didn't want the money. I didn't care about that. I just wanted to play out. I think it's fun. Still fun. I'd still like to do it, but all the fucking work you got to put into it and then putting up with other people's bullshit. Yeah, no. But yeah, we'll go check her out. Check out Tara. What's her last name?
Check out Tara Weilacher.
Weilacher.
Yeah, or we can go see Serena and Aaron with Tossed Salad.
Are they a husband and wife?
Engaged.
Engaged.
We got engaged.
Okay.
2
Well, they're a
years
couple,
ago,
I
maybe
guess.
3
So.
years ago. Yeah. Let me see if I can. How do I send a link?
I know you told me about that band before.
Yeah.
Either you did or Pat or both of you. Or maybe you talked about it.
I can put it in the line chat here. This is the Tossed Salad one.
That usually never works out, by the way.
Yeah. That's anytime you work together, trust me, it's hard. It's hard. Luckily, even though Barkley and I work at the same place, we don't work together. Very rarely do we cross paths.
But yeah. So Serena is the lead singer and Aaron, her fiance, is the guitarist. So they're pretty like I said, they do. I like their music. They're playing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yep. So they have a couple, they have upcoming events and stuff like that there. They're cool.
Yeah, I'm watching one of their videos. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. And the other one, Tara, I can probably do. Let me see. She tilted. Tilted. I don't know if they have anything up yet because their band just formed. Hold on. Tilted. I know she sent me an invite. to Halos. Oh, there it is. I'll send you the link to that. These guys are quiet.
We're listening to you.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's your turn.
sorry.
It's your turn to talk. Good morning,
My
Evie.
turn to talk. I'm gonna hold on. Let me put this one in here as well. That is.
They just
Yep.
now sent out a search party. Look for that guy I was talking about yesterday.
Why'd they wait so long?
I don't know. The weather was too cold. They had to wait.
That's the reason you'd search.
No shit.
Unless they were like, yeah, he's gone already.
Good morning, Evie. Evie is in chat at the moment.
You didn't hear me tell her good morning?
No, I was listening. I was searching for the.
She's my friend, not yours, so fuck off.
Shut the fuck up.
She's my friend. Stay away.
You're rude.
I know. And you're butting in on my friends.
No, I'm not.
No button. No button in line. Did we talk about that on the air? The guy that's missing?
No.
Yeah, we did.
I think
You
so.
did?
I think so. Because
We'll rehash it anyway.
Your people, you knew there was a murder or something down by your way, or that was on TV that we were talking
yeah.
about.
Okay, yeah.
And then I said
Oh,
that.
yeah. Okay.
So there was a guy, I guess he had a traumatic brain injury. I think he's in his 50s, maybe 40s or 50s. And he lived with his sister. His sister was taking care of him. Not really, but, and he would always wander out of the house and he don't know how to get back home or whatever. And then the neighbors around there, and they would call the police or whatever, or sheriff, and they'd come out and then take him back home because they knew who he was.
Right.
And this happened a lot. Well, when we had that real cold spell, there was a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Not even, yeah.
He wandered out of the house. She called the police, and they came out, couldn't find him, and he's been gone since then. So he's probably dead in the woods somewhere because it's real rural out there. It's around a lake.
What lake's he by?
Leesville.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. She lives up by Larry. Or not Larry anymore, but.
Yeah. Mother-in-law's place. So
yeah.
The police were out there yesterday. They had a big search party telling everybody if they see anybody on their property, it's because they're searching for.
Do we not have dogs? That's still T County, right?
No, that's Carroll County.
Oh, okay. I don't know what kind of resources they have.
Yeah. I'm sure they could pull Tuscarawas County help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know how that stuff is. It depends on how involved the community is. If no one gives a shit, then no one gives a shit. They won't get crazy with it unless there's public pressure. But I think, it'd be naive to think that they search for everybody equally, but that's not true.
Right.
Just not true. If nobody, I mean, does he have any other family besides his sister?
I don't think so.
Any kids or anything? I mean, I know you said he had a TBI, but
I don't know. And I think is
that from youth? I don't know how much you know about
No, I think it just happened like when he was an adult, his traumatic brain injury. I can't even remember what happened. I think my mother-in-law told us, but I don't remember.
Probably went out to one of the bars we go out to and got beat up.
Yeah. I think it might have been a work accident, but I don't for sure. But yeah, he's been missing for probably 3 weeks, I'm guessing.
There's no way, right? I mean, other than maybe he took off with somebody.
That happened before. He ended up in a different town, didn't know where he was, and
Oh, jeez.
That's fucked up.
so who knows? I mean, I think he's probably froze to death somewhere.
Well, I mean, it was below zero.
Yeah.
The wind chill was like -20. You don't survive that shit. I don't care what you're wearing. You got to have shelter.
There's them people. I just can't get over these homeless people all over the place, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
we did end up talking about that for the same reason.
Well, I was just, and there's them ones down there by the river in Philly
Mhm.
there, and then
Did they
I
get
was
ran
in
out, you said?
Massillon. No, they're still there, and there's trash everywhere. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Well, I mean, how are you going to live without
I
making
know,
trash?
and if the city and whatever's going to let them stay there, they should just put some kind of a dumpster there somewhere that they can.
Well, they don't want to encourage it.
Well, I know, but they're there and they're not doing anything. They might as well do something to clean the place up.
I mean, let's be honest. What should they do? We have a
Get
homeless
them the
shelter.
hell out of there.
We have a homeless shelter. Why aren't they using it? I know for a fact
And I don't get
part
these
of the reason
people,
they're not
man.
using it because
These
you're only
homeless
allowed to use it for
people-
30 days and then they kick you out.
Why do they stay around here?
I have
Why
no
would you
idea.
stay in the cold?
We have good food.
If you're going to be
good food
homeless,
in the trash. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. I wouldn't. If I was homeless, I wouldn't be here. I know that.
No. No. I mean, I don't know. We're
And then
we're
I
very
was talking to my
generous
wife.
area,
I'm
but
like, why are they homeless? Is it just all drugs, or I
I'm
mean, you
sure
can
that's
get a
on an
job.
individual level, but I'm sure there's a lot of that. I bet it's 90%, if
Yeah.
not higher.
And then she was saying, well, most of them
or
people that are
alcohol.
homeless, when they're homeless, they don't want to have a house. I don't get that either.
Well, I think there's the drug use and all that.
Freedom.
Well, no,
I
think
don't know if it's the
mental
freedom
illness.
or, yeah, mental illness. That's
Yeah.
probably what it is. But man, I don't.
Because you'd have to be
'Cause-
mentally ill not to want to have a house.
Because we went up to see my mom up there in Massillon, and we were coming up 21, and you
Mhm.
know how that I don't know, it's the waterway right there along 21, and as you get in by
Mhm.
Lily and Gish exit, there's all kinds of tents all along that
I didn't
hillside.
pay attention.
There's tents all over that hillside of homeless people living out there.
Tents are cheap. $20, and
Look like a damn
year.
campground out there.
I just didn't realize. Like, I remember Tuscarawas County their first homeless person.
Who's that?
I don't remember his name. I just remember it being in the paper.
Yeah.
He was sleeping on in a doorstep, and the cops were harassing him, and everyone was mad at the cops. But then everyone's like, "What do you do?" So then they started that homeless shelter, but he didn't want to be part of it. He liked living the way he lived. That was part of it.
Yeah.
That's why I remember it. Like, he had a bicycle and a tent, and that's the way he wanted to live. I mean, he was mentally ill, or at least not mentally the same as everybody else in society, or most people in society, I guess. I don't know how to say it without being politically incorrect. Fucking people are crazy. And everybody's got their own degree of crazy, I suppose. We're all a little crazy, but I like having a roof. And if working a job is how you get there, then that's how you get there. And there's got to be an answer to this problem. But we have a homeless shelter and they don't use it. So
Yeah. Maybe it's full.
Might be. I know somebody that had to go use it, and they gave him a month, 30 days. That was how long they were allowed to stay there. And there were rules. You had the curfews, and you had to be in at a certain time, and blah, blah, blah. And I think that's a problem for a lot of those people. They don't like that kind of structure. No, he didn't. Whatever.
I got pissed when I went to the homeless shelter that one week. We had a benefit or something for, I don't know if it was I don't remember what it was. It was a party. We had a bunch of food left over. It was for Special Olympics, I think. Tons of food left over. And I was like, well, what are we going to do with all this? And I said, you want me to take it to the homeless shelter? She's like, yeah, go ahead. So I packed it all up in my van, drove over there. It was late. I mean, the party went on till like 10 or something, 10 or 11. I don't know. And I called over there. I said, you guys accept food this late? And the lady's like, yeah.
Probably
So I
only
took-
boxed stuff. Canned.
No, they took it, but I pull in there and there's some of the homeless people are out there on the picnic table smoking and the one kid I heard him about he's like, look at these fucking assholes coming over here this late, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you motherfucking
That's his house, dude.
I'm like, you motherfucker, I'm
house.
bringing you fucking food and shit, and you're gonna be like that. I'm like, I almost left. I was like, okay, you don't want this food, fuck you.
Fucking assholes bringing us food this late. What the fuck? Dinner was an hour ago, cocksucker.
So I was like, holy I was pissed. I almost didn't. I was like, fuck it, I'm throwing it in the trash. But I didn't. Because the
Very
one
big
lady
of
came
you.
out and she was really happy about it. But
Listen, if you can change one person's day, you did something. So
That's right.
But man,
you are never, ever going to make everybody around you happy. Ever. Even the people you care about, you're not going to make them happy. Every day, all the time. Just doesn't happen. So you got to be glad. Pick your battles. If you can make somebody happy for 2 minutes, when, well, you know.
I just was like so unthankful. I was
Yeah,
so,
that guy was probably one of the crazy ones,
yeah.
you know.
Right.
But they can afford cigarettes, man. That shit's
Yeah, he was out
expensive.
there smoking away.
They must roll their own.
I don't know.
Fucking dogs are up there barking. Gotta check my ring cam. See what the hell's going on at my house. It's
I
probably
got a
nothing.
delivery. You
They're
expect any
they're still
package?
barking. Yeah, I get packages all the time. But-
Same. Now it's getting worse because Mini K is now starting to order stuff. So, and it comes to my house.
Of course.
So now Pat's like,
I'd
Jesus
love to have a
Christ.
quarter of what you guys spend on Amazon.
What would you do with it?
I don't know, but I'd find something to do with it.
You'd spend it on Amazon.
I didn't realize you can buy a car now, a brand new car off of Amazon.
No shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, you can. They
Hmm.
advertised it on TV in an ad. And I'm thinking, what the hell? They're shopping for a car.
I know
Why
Is
you
this
not?
could
for
buy.
real?
I know you
Yes.
could buy them little Japanese battery-powered trucks. They look like trucks, but they're more like a golf cart.
Yeah. The
No,
bubble,
these are
bubble
actual-
mobiles or whatever they're called.
Cars. I think Pontiac is on there. Yeah, the
Pontiac.
companies.
They don't even make Pontiac anymore, do they?
I think it
can't
came back.
remember.
Did they come back?
Yeah, I think Buick's coming back too.
Well,
Yeah, let me go-
Buick never went anywhere. They
They
make
do.
them luxury cars still.
I'm gonna go on to Amazon right now
Well, they look like luxury cars.
and see. Buy a car. Let me go. Buy a car.
Nope, says it quit in
On Amazon.
2010.
Which one, Buick
Pontiac.
or Pontiac? Yeah, I didn't think they. I heard they might bring it back because
Is
they were talking
Pontiac
about.
coming back? Some say Pontiac is making come back in 2025 with the release of the Firebird and GTO, but it's
Yeah,
not,
that's
it
what I
says it's
heard.
not true,
It's not
according
true.
to GM.
Yeah, because I seen a concept car of like the Pontiac GTO. Like
They
the
always
old
do that.
Judge.
I don't know if it's
Judge.
CGI or whatever, but
It's got to be CGI. It looked
It's-
pretty cool, but
yeah, that's
It's
the problem.
called Amazon Autos. It says buy your new Hyundai on Amazon.
Hyundai.
Shop now.
Okay.
Yep, there's a Hyundai. Yep. I don't know how it works, but yes.
Well,
now
I'm
you
sure.
can get into.
I mean, it's just a retail thing, so
I watch YouTube videos on the car economies. It's going to crash.
I'm gonna.
they're saying.
Yeah, it is going to. So is the housing market. It always ebbs and flows. The bubble's getting tight. It's gonna burst. I'm gonna reveal my stupidity here now.
What's
They're
that?
still out there barking. and there's nothing out there. Stupid shits.
They're barking at the wind.
It's a ghost.
It might be a ghost.
Tish, is there a ghost in Tom's house right now?
You have to come over. Come stay and sage my house for me.
Your house don't need.
You should have
saging.
took her over to the cemetery and let her see if there's any Indians.
Oh, I
walking.
forgot about that. There's so little time
Yeah.
when you stay for a weekend.
We'll have to go over there one night when she comes to visit.
There was a massive slaughter right over in Janae Hutton.
Just down the road from his house.
I think you didn't. Didn't we drive by it?
We probably drove. Yeah, I know we drove by it. Yeah,
I think you said
Yeah.
something about it.
but we didn't go there at night and stay.
Okay, we'll go there at night. I'm
Do a
game.
ghost tour.
I'm
Do a
good.
ghost tour. But anyhow, I didn't know. I thought those car vending machines were a fake TV commercial. They're fucking
No, that's
real.
real. Yeah,
I
they're
didn't know.
real.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a TV commercial.
No, I seen one. I think was it in Columbus or Cleveland? I seen one.
That's what Bartley
Is it
said. There's one in-
Carvana? Or?
Yeah.
Carvana, yeah.
So there's one
My
in
friend
Columbus.
just bought a car doing that.
Yeah, it's a big ass. Looks like a glass
Yeah,
tall
Kinda like a
building.
big ass
It's got
vending
car.
machine.
Yeah, it's got a car in
Yeah.
every slot. Well, not every slot didn't have a car, but
I had no idea it was real.
I thought the same thing until my friend just did it not too long ago, and I'm thinking, no shit.
Do you pay extra for that
I have no idea.
novelty of it? I don't know either.
I wouldn't think so. I wonder if you have to do all your paperwork online first and then go get it, or
Yeah,
how's that
you
work?
probably get you a code and you go punch the code in.
Yeah,
That's risky.
yeah. You can't even test drive a car. It's stuck in a.
I'm assuming they're only brand new, but still,
Yeah,
you probably
yeah.
test drive whatever model and then go get that one. Which is, I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. You know what? If it helps them sell cars and keeps the economy going, then whatever. It's kitschy. It's one of them kitschy things.
Yeah, the car market's the prices have got to drop on these vehicles because nobody can afford a new vehicle.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, you're looking at $70,000 for a stupid fucking Toyota 4Runner. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's house money, man.
A nice 4-wheel drive
Used to be.
pickup's like $100,000
Yeah.
now.
Yep. I remember when they hit 50, I was like, Jesus Christ. And here we are at 100. It's insanity. Stop the insanity. Susan Powder, you remember her?
Nope.
You don't remember her?
What
She was the fitness lady that had the spiked blonde hair back in the 90s.
Vaguely.
She had the
Did
stop
she
the
say
insanity.
stop the insanity?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was her slogan. And she she was also famous because her ex-husband lived in her basement. She was remarried, and for the sake of the kids, they let him live in the basement.
Nice.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Getting a divorce and having to listen to your old lady bang all night upstairs?
She probably went to both. She probably went to both floors.
She probably did. She made some money. I'm pretty sure it was called Stop the Insanity. That thing she did. The weight loss program. But people were into it for a while. Yeah, she was huge for a minute, and then boom. She came out with a new one. And the sad
She
part
the
is...
one that had like a big mouth or big
Yeah.
teeth or something. Yeah, I don't know.
and spiked blonde hair. That was her big thing.
Yeah,
She was
it is
tall.
Stop the Insanity. I just
Yeah.
looked it up.
The
She
sad
always
thing
wore
was...
the workout spandex type.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
outfit,
just
yeah.
see if I can find a
with
picture.
with a crop top. She always had a
Yeah.
crop top on, yeah. Her Stop the Insanity was a bullshit thing. It was the typical bullshit 90s infomercial bullcrap. And she came out with a diet program. After that, it all ebbed. And it was all about, like, you should eat whole foods. And she was actually right about all that stuff. Now all the dietitians are coming out, and that's what they're preaching now, is to stay away from processed foods and all that, because they think that's the devil now, which it probably is. Yep, that's her. But
I don't remember
she was
her.
actually right, but it flopped. her diet plan flopped, and it was actually the one people probably should have followed, not her first one. But yep, that's definitely her.
Is that her older or something?
No, that's then.
That's then. I don't remember. I thought
don't
she had
remember
long
her.
hair.
I don't ever remember having long hair. Always short spiked hair.
I thought it was spiked on the top.
Yeah, that could be older then. Burn fat and get fit with Susan
like
Powder.
a mullet style haircut.
Maybe. I mean, I whacked off to her, but I don't remember exactly.
I don't even.
Susan Powder, circa 1991.
Remember those exercise girls they just showed?
Oh yeah.
What was that called?
It was. I don't know what it was called. It was.
They were always on at a certain time.
Yeah, it was at 8 or 9 o'clock at night on Sundays.
I remember going to my grandma and grandpa's.
It was on PBS.
My grandpa was watching it.
It was on PBS. The ones where they stood on the platform and it went around in circles, and they always bent over
like
and did
four
the
of them,
flapping arm thing.
4 of them. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called. Yeah.
I think there's a show with that on it, like the old guy sitting in the chair.
Yeah, it was on. Was it Road Trip?
Yeah, it might have been Road Trip.
It was one of those style of movies where the grandpa gets up and he's got a boner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, "What do you want me to do with it?" She's like, "Grandpa, you're boner. What do you want me to do with it?" But yeah, he was watching something like that.
I think it was the exact same thing. I think
it might have been.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Let's see here. 1980s.
Do you remember that? Well, maybe Tish didn't have it over there. Maybe it was just in our area. I don't know.
I don't know what you're
It was on
talking about.
PBS. So
was these like skimpy dressed girls in spandex and they just did exercises. It was and there was hardly any talking. I think it was just music and them doing exercise.
There's like 1 and 2.
That was on during the weekdays as well. It wasn't just like info commercials.
No, it wasn't an infomercial. It was a regular show. Yeah, here it is. It's called the 20-minute workout.
Is that what it was?
Yep. With Ann Bess. I don't remember the person's name, but that is definitely the show. The 20-minute workout.
You need to put the link on the chat and so people can see what we're talking about. Because it was always the same girls too, pretty much.
Yeah, it must be like that's what it says. This one says a person's name. It does? With Ann, Bess, and Lori. There was always 3 of them in a circle. They always had their butts facing each other. So when they spun around, you could see one's butt while you were looking down the other one's shirt. Oh yeah, this is definitely it. Follow that link in chat. That's definitely it. That's definitely them. And there's nothing really dirty about their outfits other because they had leotard or like hose on, but once in a while they'd wear the thong style ones. They're like, yeah, now the party's on. Yeah, when you're 14 years old, that's hot. Well, not anymore. I mean, what are these kids now? They have the entire fucking internet. You have to fast forward about halfway through, and then you'll see it. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's them. That's them for sure.
City TV everywhere.
But it was on at home. It was on PBS, and it was right after Bob Ross. They had Bob Ross paint, and then it was them on Sunday nights.
Wait, no.
You didn't watch TV on Sunday nights?
Yeah, but I wasn't interested in watching that. Why would I
wasn't interested in Bob Ross, but I learned his name because I had to wait till his show was over.
Of course.
Come on, Bob, hurry up and paint your damn tree. There's a Roby chicks coming up.
I always thought they showed more like rear end and stuff on here. It's more their legs than anything.
Yeah. Now my memory tells me that it was like it was a rare shot when you got to see some butt. So it was special.
Now they're getting farther away so you can see it all. Yeah.
It you know, I'm sure every episode was a little bit
And
different.
they're always bouncing their ass
Yep.
up and down like a sexual.
Always.
They knew how to sell the
Oh
TV.
fuck yeah, dude. That's what aerobics was. It was just sex selling, you know, exercise.
I just remembered, see, the Richard Simmons sweating to
Oh
the
yeah, well,
to the
that's
oldies. That's
sweating
what
to the
I
old-
remember.
That one was not sexual at all.
No,
No, but that's what I remember. I was searching
there
for
was
girls.
big fat ladies eating donuts in the background doing exercises.
That's what it was too. I remember them eating. He had the dial a deal cards. Was that him?
Yep, yeah.
Dial a meal or deal a meal.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Deal a meal cards.
Mm.
Didn't he just pass?
Yep.
Richard Simmons, yeah.
A couple
That's,
years ago, I think.
Yeah.
I remember he was missing from the limelight for a while, and then he was just gone
All right.
because Stern was looking for him. He was Howard Stern's buddy,
Yeah.
and then he wasn't talking.
I
to
think when he
anybody.
had Billy Crystal on too, he asked him about him or something.
Yeah, didn't you say they were related?
They're brothers.
I thought we looked that up, and it wasn't true.
No.
It's true. I've even seen interviews where he talked about him.
Billy Crystal.
He said he didn't. He hardly ever talked about him on air, though. I guarantee it's his brother. I've seen interviews where Billy Crystal talked about it.
Huh.
Billy Crystal is Richard Simmons. Billy Crystal equals Richard Simmons. The Secret Life. It doesn't really say.
No.
Come on.
I was thinking Crystal didn't like talking about it.
But I'll tell you another weird. Denise Austin was hot, yeah. She had big teeth.
I don't remember her either.
She was.
I bet if I seen a picture of her, I'd remember.
She was either married. Her husband was Tracy Austin's brother, the tennis player. Tracy Austin was hot too. Tennis player Tracy Austin. But yeah, Denise Austin. She was on ESPN. Like a lot of the shows came and went, and she was on there forever. But a weird brother story. Do you know who Bill Barr is?
Bill Barr.
Comedian Bill Barr?
Yeah.
Did you know that him and the guy from the Smashing Pumpkins, Billy Corgan, are brothers?
No.
Yeah, they didn't either until they didn't either until they were adults. Their dad had two families. He kept secret. Yep, he kept them secret from each other.
That's weird that they're both famous.
And he named them both Bill.
Yeah.
He named both his kids Bill. What a dick. He's like, I don't know if I like this Bill.
Probably because he didn't want to get their names goofed up when he went to.
You know what? That's kind of smart, actually, isn't it? Well, here's the fucked up thing. They were on an interview together because they just recently found this out. They both knew their dad was kind of a shyster and he abandoned their families and all that. He was a traveling musician. But the thing I found the most fucked up out of all of it was like Billy Corgan's dad was a piano player. He didn't play anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Burr's dad played everything but the piano. So this motherfucker knew how to play all these instruments. And in this house, he didn't want to play this one, so he didn't play it. And in this house, I think it might have been guitar, not piano, but whatever it was, he's like, well, my dad didn't play guitar. Mine did. It's the same guy, but, they're like, that's how fucked up that dude was.
How did they find out that it was the same
I think
guy?
it was a 23andMe thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, they found out that way. But they look exactly alike.
Yeah, they do look alike.
And I just thought it was really fucking mean that he named them both Bill. But you're probably right. That's probably why he did it.
Yeah, he's going to the
Hey,
beach
Billy.
house and yep.
Come here, Billy. Oh, I I can't even imagine. I mean, I
Now,
can.
did they have any other siblings, or was it just
Yeah,
those
they had
two?
regular families. I don't know how many. You'd have to look it up. But I think they both had siblings they grew up with.
Were the other siblings named the same or not?
I don't
wonder.
know. I don't know. That's a good question. It's a good question. And maybe they, I don't know. I might have to dig deeper into it. I was just fascinated by that part of it, about the fact that he was a musician and both his kids ended up being famous. Like, they're both peak. Billy Corgan was peak in his genre.
I
in
just
the
watched a
90s.
documentary not too long about a doctor that was doing like
Oh, that guy. Oh,
inseminations
fuck.
or
Oh, my
something.
God.
He's got like thousands of kids.
Yep. Instead of using the semen that he was supposed
Yeah.
to use, he was using
He uses
his
his own.
own. What a narcissistic fuck. That did cross my mind when we were, making Baby J.
Yeah.
I was like, because our fertility doctor, when he did my surgery.
Was he Indian?
No. He was
That would have been great.
real big white guy. He's like 6'8". Goofy though, not like a big athletic guy. Big goofball, like a dorky kind. But he was huge. He was just a massive person. And I remember when he was getting ready to do my surgery, he fucking come in with his scrubs, and then he reaches into this pouch and he pulls out this Karate Kid style headband. It was a Japanese kung fu headband. I swear to God, he fucking ties it on.
I'd have been, I'm out of
He's
here.
like, I was already under the fucking influence. I'm later going like,
what the
is
fuck?
this real? He fucking ties that thing and he starts making jokes about, my testicles and whatever.
Was your butthole sore when he was done?
I don't remember. I don't remember. Thank God I don't remember. But yeah, he tied that thing and then he put his hat on, his little surgery hat.
Oh
and all that.
my
And I was
God,
like, what
that's
the fuck?
crazy.
Short of him doing like one of those Elvis karate moves, it was about the.
That would have been fucking great.
That would have been. No, I did say something to him. I'm like, you're not going to karate chop my ball off or my piece off, are you? Because they had to remove a piece of my testicle. I'm like, you're not going to karate chop it off, are you? Because I was high at the time. He's like, no, we use machetes. And that was the last thing I remember. I passed out after that point and then woke up in recovery. But yeah.
That's one thing I wouldn't want to do is smart off to a fucking doctor right before.
Well, when you're high, man, you don't.
Yeah.
And my personality anyway.
Right.
You can't stop that shit. When you're drunk or high, it comes out. It just comes out. So they say there's only several people that tell the truth, and that's children and drunks.
We're sorry, Mr.
Yoga
Wright.
pants.
We had to castrate you. Surgery went a little
awry. We had to remove what little he had left after all these years. That little raisin. Yeah, they were able to squeeze a little bit out of it. All right. It's time to get the weather and stuff out of the way now. We're after 9. As soon as I find my prompts, here we go. You guys should be able to hear it, I think.
And now it's time for the weather with Heather.
And I don't know. I didn't label these, so I have no idea where we're headed to today on the weather. So listen up.
Laos in January is a land of enchanting contrasts, where the days are warm and inviting, and the nights cool and refreshing. As the sun graces the landscape, temperatures rise to a delightful 84 degrees.
It's warm in
Perfect
Laos.
for exploring the country's rich cultural heritage and natural beauty. As evening falls, the air cools to a comfortable 61 degrees, setting the stage for romantic strolls under starry skies. Rain is a rare guest this month, with only about 0.3 inches of precipitation expected, allowing for uninterrupted adventures. With approximately 8 hours of sunshine each day, Laos offers
That's
a
it?
climate that entices and delights, making it an irresistible destination for those seeking both relaxation and excitement.
Was he on the fucking equator or what? Yeah,
Must be.
Heather's got a crazy good voice. Why does Laos only have 8 hours of daylight? That's crazy. That means they have 16 hours of dark. Right? I mean, my math's pretty good, but I could be wrong about 18 and 6 equals 24. Now I have to look that up. Laos daylight. Now I want to go. They do not observe. There are sunrises at, they have 12 hours. Sunrise at 6:42, sunset around 6:04. So it's close to 12 hours. I wonder if that is dependent on the time of the year like us.
Probably.
You know,
Like, well, she
like
said
this time of
January,
year.
so yeah.
Yeah. Do we have 8 hours? Yeah. It's like 8 to 5. It's like 9 hours of daylight in the winter.
8 to 5.
About that. I mean, it's like 7:30 when it's daylight, right?
Yeah, well, now it's starting to you're going to start getting more sunlight, I believe.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I
we're
think
starting
it's-
to head
Yeah,
towards
yep.
the spring equinox.
Yep. I hope they change that.
Well, I don't care which one they pick. If there's
They've
a reason to
talked
pick
about
one or
it
the other, pick
forever,
one.
and it's never going to happen.
It
never gonna
needs to be changed.
One of the states doesn't do a daylight.
Arizona and Hawaii don't do time change.
Does Indiana?
I was thinking somewhere
so.
close to us doesn't do it.
I don't think Indiana does. And if
I
they,
was thinking it was either them or like down by Kentucky or something, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, somewhere. I'm not sure though.
I think it's Arizona. No, Arizona is one of them.
what?
I believe Hawaii
I
is,
can't even
is another
spell.
one.
What states
Yep.
do not change times? Let's see what the Googly says. The great Googly Moogly says Arizona and Hawaii are the only two states that do not observe daylight saving time, but that doesn't mean they don't change.
No, they don't change.
That's it. Here's
this-
why.
I wonder why I was
Okay.
Listen
thinking
to
of-
Little T. Little T knows.
I don't care which one they get rid of. I don't care if we stay on daylight savings.
It needs, like I said, it just needs to.
Just stay the same.
Yes.
I don't get why it even is a thing.
I think they did that because wasn't it for the farmers
Well, that's what I remember, but I don't remember why.
Yeah, I don't either.
to get more sunlight, wasn't it? To have the more sunlight.
The amount of
during-
sunlight doesn't change. It's only the time of day that it changes. That the sunlight's there. You still get up whatever time it is.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm trying to figure it
I
out.
just know it fucks with my head though. Every time it changes.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
The last time the time changed, you totally forgot about it.
Yeah. I could give two shits.
That's because
The only time it was ever cool was back when I was drinking and you go to the spring ahead and get an extra hour at the bar.
Ah,
That was the only time I actually enjoyed it. Now the next morning it was a different story, but that night at the bar and you're like, yeah, let's party, man. More alcohol. Yeah, then it was good. All right, let's get the horoscopes done here for today. These are from last week, but we'll get a new one on Friday. These are 70s toys, I believe, right?
Yes.
All right, here's your 70s toys horoscopes brought to you by Little T.
Now it's time to get lucky with Little T. Here are today's horoscopes and lucky numbers.
Hello, everyone. Let's dive into the toy box of the 70s and discover what the stars have in store for you with
Is that
these
what Pat
retro
calls your
toy
lady
horoscopes.
bitch? The toy box?
No. Aries, you're bold and full of energy like a Hot Wheels car, ready to zoom through life and take on any
I
challenges
wanted Hot Wheels.
at high speed.
Sorry.
Taurus, you're reliable and steady like a weeble. No
Weeble.
matter what knocks you down, you always bounce back up.
I think she's
Gemini.
making fun of your height.
Your
Weeble wobble,
curiosity-
so don't fall down.
Versatility are just like spirograph. Always
Yeah.
creating new and intricate patterns in life with your endless ideas. Cancer, you're nurturing and sentimental like a Holly Hobby doll, cherishing close
I had one of
bonds
those.
and creating warm, loving memories. Leo, your confidence and flair for drama match perfectly with a Viewmaster.
Yeah.
Always ready to take center stage and share your colorful stories.
Yellowstone,
Virgo,
those were cool Viewmaster
You are practical
discs.
and detailed oriented like an etch a sketch.
Mm-hmm.
You create masterpieces with precision and care, paying attention to every detail.
Now they sell I'm gonna stop this just for a second. They sell all these toys again on eBay for like big bucks. Why can't these toy companies just remake them? Do you remember? No, I shouldn't have stopped this, but do you remember
Go back.
the little helicopter on a piece of plastic,
Yes.
and you had the two little things. One was speed and one was height, and you had to swoop down. And it's called
That was one of my favorite toys. That
Yeah.
it was on a wire.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
called the Birdie or something like that.
Yeah.
Something Birdie. But I was like, I was going to get one for Barkley's dad because I saw a commercial for him of one of those retro commercials. Like, I bet they still make those. Those are simple. Nope. Now they have a RC version of it, but that's just not the same.
Right.
But for $285 on eBay, you can have that whatever
Holy
Birdie,
shit.
Virtual Birdie or whatever it was called. I can't.
You need to just start garage sailing. You can probably find one.
Probably, but I don't know about you find that one anymore. But all right, let's continue. Sorry.
Hello, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Let's dive into the
screwed
toy
up.
box of the 70s and discover what the stars have in store for
Fast
you
forward.
with these retro toy horoscopes. Aries, you're bold and full of energy like a Hot Wheels car,
Won't let me
ready
fast
to
forward.
zoom
Look
through
what you
life
did,
and
see?
take on any challenges at high speed. Taurus, you're reliable
He picked this
and
on
steady
purpose. She
like a
said he
weevil.
looks like a weevil.
No matter
wobble.
what knocks
I
you
did
down,
not.
you
Yeah.
always bounce back up.
Did
He has a
not.
giant
Gemini.
asshole on the bottom.
Your curiosity, and
I'm
versatility
fat, short,
Oh, that's
are
not
just
weevil.
like
round.
spirograph. Always creating new and intricate patterns in life with your endless ideas.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cancer, you're nurturing and sentimental like a Holly
Holly
Hobby
Hobby
doll,
doll.
cherishing close bonds and creating warm, loving memories. Leo, your confidence and flair for drama match perfectly with a Viewmaster. Always ready to take center stage
I'm hungry.
and share your colorful stories.
We finished off
Virgo,
your sausage the other
You are
day.
practical and detailed oriented like an etch a sketch.
Etch a
You
sketch.
create masterpieces
sketch.
with precision
I used to
and
write.
care. It's a
great
like,
name for a
cursive
paying
with that.
attention to every detail. Libra, your love for balance and harmony is reflected in light's bright. You bring light and beauty to any situation,
They still make them, but
creating
they're real
harmonious
cheap.
designs.
I never made anything cool.
Scorpio,
Dick
your
picture.
intensity and passion are just like Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
You're resilient and capable of handling any pressure with grace. Sagittarius, you're adventurous An optimistic spirit is like a speak and spell,
You can spell.
always eager to learn, explore new knowledge, and share it with others. Capricorn, your ambition and discipline resemble a Simon game. You excel in mastering complex patterns and challenges with focus and determination. Aquarius, your originality and innovative thinking are like Star Wars action figures. You embrace
You
your
never give
unique
us the
style
cold.
and are always ahead
You do that on
of the
purpose.
curve. Pisces,
Sometimes.
your
I
empathy
might surprise you.
and creativity
It would be
match
surprising.
well with a Shrinky Dinks kit.
Shrinky
You
Dinks.
transform
Shrinky Dinks.
ordinary moments into something extraordinary and magical.
That made the list of dangerous toys.
I believe so.
Now it's time to break open that fortune cookie. Moving on up is more than a journey, it's a state of mind. Embrace your hard earned success and keep reaching for new heights. Stay ambitious and let the spirit of George and Wheezy guide you to greatness. Your pick 3 numbers are 3, 3, 7. Good luck. Till we meet again, stay in the light, Bammers.
In the big league. You me, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Moving on up. Great song. Great show. I forgot that. Do you remember how they used to have like serious episodes once in a while? Like on different
the-
strokes, they had a
Oh,
child
yeah.
molester one. Where him and the, what was the other kid's name?
Wasn't it was it some kind of a store they went into and they
Bicycle
go to the
store,
back
yeah.
room?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bicycle store. It was what's his name? Ebony. What the hell was his name? I can't remember his name now. His friend. But yeah, they went in the bicycle store and the guy took them in the back
Man,
and
they
took their
had,
shirts
like-
off and made them take pictures.
They had rape ones on, suicide ones on, like Family Ties.
hmm
Yeah.
But there was one on. There was a stalker one on the George and Wheezy show. What the hell?
The Jeffersons.
Jeffersons. Sorry, Jesus Christ, I was drawing a blank. But it was George's ex-girlfriend came back to kill him because he got rich off all those stores, his dry cleaning stores, and she was like, "You should have stayed. That should be all mine." She was going to kill Wheezy, and he goes into this whole rant about, "No, I wouldn't have." He goes, "Because you were a drinker, a partier, and all you want to do is have a good time." He said, "If I'd have stayed with you, I'd have went down that path with you, and I wouldn't have any of this stuff." He said, "This isn't because of me. It's because of Wheezy." Louise. Did you know in real life she was like 20-something years older than him?
No, I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I found that out today too. It was showing their ages back in then and as opposed to now. She was 21 years older than him.
Wow.
Hmm.
They both looked older than what they were. She actually looked her age, and he looked like he was her age too, but he wasn't.
Hmm.
Sherman Hemsley. He didn't really strike any. He had a couple shows after that, but
Wasn't they a spinoff of
Archie
the
Bunker.
All
yeah.
in the Family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Their Lionel was the character originally, and then George he came in later.
Yeah.
Lionel was friends with Meathead. They were activists, protesters, or whatever. That's how they knew each other. They were friends with his daughter, Archie's daughter, and then they met. George and Louise came in later.
But didn't they live in the neighborhood or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so racist back
Yeah, oh,
then.
it was.
Fun. It's
sure.
funny to watch now. Oh my gosh.
But to see, the thing is, they made fun of everybody.
Yeah.
They didn't leave anybody out. Like South Park's the same way. They shit on everybody. They shit on themselves. They're Mormons, and they shit on the Mormons constantly. They don't leave anybody out, and that's the way it used to be back in TV back in those days.
Yeah.
Especially on that show. Holy shit, man, it was bad. It was bad. You couldn't have that on today. There's no way.
Mm-mm.
I saw this reel the other day. It said,
I was watching some YouTube shit where these young black kids would watch parts of like All in the Family or
Oh, yeah.
something. It's funny.
their reaction or whatever.
Yeah,
The reaction
the
videos.
Yep.
But it showed this reel I saw that said Blazing Saddles edited for 2025. And
Oh,
it showed him,
jeez.
the guy riding in. And then it said the end. South Park is so awesome. I still watch it. I can't help it. It's one of my sleep shows too. I'll put on South because there's so many episodes, man. It'll just play forever. The hell was the last one I watched? Oh, it was the Casa Bonita. Do you remember that one? Cartman wanted to go to Casa Bonita for Kyle's birthday. It's this Mexican restaurant. They have like cliff divers and stuff. And it's totally stupid. But he wanted to go, but they were like, "You're a dick, so we're taking Butters." So he told Butters the world ended like a comet hit, and he had him hid in this bunker. It was funny. Then they were like, "We're going to go search the bunkers," because they were searching for Butters. So he had to hurry up and go get Butters out. And he took him to the junkyard and told him that's what was left of the world. So he had to rebuild society. So Butters was like rebuilding society out of all the trash and stuff. And then this woman comes up, dump her trash off there. And she's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, I'm rebuilding society. He's like, "This place is a dump." He's like, "Well, I'm trying, lady." Then he pulls his pants down. I was like, "Let's get the repopulating the planet." Yeah, it's fucking funny. But she's like, "You're that kid they're looking for." And that's how it all ended. And they ended up busting Cartman before he got to go into Casa Bonita. Casa Bonita. Highly recommended. 10 out of 10. Watch the show if you don't. Evie says she does. That's she's
one
my
thing
friend.
I don't like about Hulu. When you watch like a series, it doesn't play the next episode. You got to go out and play it.
Mine
again.
does.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, you got to click it. Tell it to. It's a thing you can allow.
I was watching this new series on Hulu. Well, it's not new. It was back in like 2015 or 2017.
That's forever ago now.
It was an M. Night Shyamalan series. I didn't even know he put one out.
I didn't know he had one.
Yeah. It's crazy too.
What is it?
It's called shit.
You can't just tease us and then take it away. Like, you had to
It's
figure it out
it
for
starts
yourself.
with a W something Pines. It's a town.
Oh yeah, White Pines.
No, it ain't White Pines. White might be White something Pines.
No, I
but
think
it
it's
ain't White
Pines.
Pines.
You're right.
Something Pines.
Night.
Waywood Pines or Way something Pines.
M. Night Shyamalan TV show. Servant? No. Why can't I find it?
I don't know.
I think it's called Wayward Pines. Now that
Wayward.
I think that's what it's called. Let me Google it up here.
Wayward Pines.
I think I've heard it, but I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, it's his.
Directed, developed for television by Chad Hodge. The pilot was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Just the
I
pilot.
just seen it said.
Well, he's also
directed.
an executive producer, but he directed the pilot. Fucking dogs are barking again, pissing me off. I'm gonna go holler.
Oh, Matt Damon plays in it.
Yeah,
Huh?
Matt Damon.
Is it a werewolf show?
Not Damon. Matt Dillon.
Dylan.
Matt Dillon. Yeah.
Yeah, not Damon. That's what I thought it was because I seen the hand. I was like, "That's a werewolf."
Yeah, because that's what I thought it was, and then I never
started
got around to
watching it, but it's not actually werewolves.
Okay, don't ruin it because I'm gonna watch it now.
It's fucking
I didn't know he was
whack.
involved in it.
It's all crazy.
Some of his stuff, like that Lady in the Lake, was terrible.
Yeah,
That was awful. But most of his show, like that whole trilogy he did with the Bruce
it starts
Willis
out
thing.
weird and then he just keeps getting weirder as it goes. I haven't watched it all yet, and I don't know how many seasons, but there's only 2 on Hulu.
I don't know. I put it away already. Let's go to Wayward Pines website.
I probably won't watch it all because it's probably like 7.
There's only 2
seasons.
seasons.
Oh, there's only 2
Yep,
seasons.
there's only 2 seasons.
I wonder if it finishes or if it just ended because they didn't get brought back or whatever.
I don't know. Knowing him, it probably ends. Probably draws a conclusion. Although, I mean, I don't know. Is that right around the time that COVID hit?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because
It was
that's when
20. I'm thinking it was in 2015.
Oh, well, if it's that early, then it's probably just ended because it ended. Good morning down in Noble County or Guernsey. Guernsey County, my bad. Guernsey County, where they grow the women right. Yeah. That's what Bonzo says every time I take him down to Caldwell. He's like, now I know why you have the taste in women you do. We'll just leave that right there where it is. Not
That's
touch
right. I'm not saying it.
it. Not touching it.
I
All
didn't
right,
say
guys.
anything.
Thank you for not saying anything, even though I brought it up. I'm the one trying to hang myself. I do that a lot. But that's okay. All right. Well, we will be back Friday at 8 a.m. for the other bookend of the Morning Bull. Tonight we have a replay of Saltum's show. I believe that's where we stayed on that, right? She's not going to
Yes.
have a new one?
correct.
Not tonight. All right.
Not
So the
tonight.
replay is already loaded. You get to listen to that. I think it is. I'll double check when I update our podcast and stuff. I'll make sure there's something loaded in there. So the show plays tonight. But Tuesday night, we have the B-side with Steve Benz. Check that out. He's always got some cool, obscure music. That's kind of how that whole show is. It's pretty cool, though. I like just about everything he does. And I think this week is Australian hits. If Starbucks is listening, he goes to different countries and picks a week out of the 80s or 90s or whatever, and plays whatever chart hits they had. So this week I think is Australia.
Cool.
The Australian charts, whatever week. I don't remember what week it was. I just remember seeing that. And I meant to tell Starbucks about that, and then I forgot until just now. And Wednesday night, we'll have the Country Saloon with Jen. So grab your virtual moonshine, belly up to the bar, and listen to your country hits from 8 p.m. till close, which I think is 10 o'clock. Friday night, we'll talk about Friday night show when we get Friday's thing in. So come see us on Friday. Until then, Morning Bull says, peace and love, WBAM. Peace and love.
Peace.
Bye-bye.